I'm Nico, and recently I made a film showing you many of the free things you can do here in Beijing. We explored the historical centre to show you some of the world famous sites that Beijingers are incredibly proud of. If you haven't seen that film, then check it out here. But today, I want to show you a completely different side to Beijing. And unlike the Forbidden City and other beloved sites, some of these places are not universally liked. In fact, some are downright controversial. But love or loathe them, they're all pretty close together, so you can see them all in a day without spending a penny. Our first stop you may recognize from Instagram photos. That's because it's a popular place to come, especially at nighttime when it's all lit up. This spaceship-like piece of architecture was designed by the architect Zaha Hadid and built in 2012. This is Galaxy SOHO. Inside, it's a mall and office buildings, but outside, locals have made it into more of a community, and they often bring their kids here to play or even walk their dog. Apparently, these wide open spaces are meant to replicate that of ancient Chinese courtyards, but the idea was not universally popular. I've heard some Beijingers call this place an eyesore, contributing to the downfall of ancient Beijing, whilst others seem to love the modern feel and ample photo opportunities. What do you think? I would love to hear your opinions. Leave me a comment down below. So personally, I really like this place. It's not too far away from where we live, so we often come here to take photographs or do a little bit of filming. And I like the modern architecture mixed with old Beijing. What do you think, Jack?
For sure, I totally agree. I think it's really cool. The thing that I would say is I reckon it's probably not been quite the financial success they hoped for. There's a lot of retail space here and a lot of it's empty, and the stuff that is filled is just some kind of random shops. But that's not to say that people aren't using this space. They're just not buying things, are they? But
No.
They are coming here as families, walking dogs, playing games, doing fun things.
Yeah, it seems to be very much used as more of a community hub rather than a shopping centre.
For sure.
Okay, so this spot isn't modern, but it is on our way to our next place, so I thought we would swing by and take a look. This is RITAN Park, or Temple of the Sun Park, and unlike other parks in Beijing where you have to pay a small fee, this place is completely free. It's not massive, but it's really pleasant, and there are lots of different areas for you to explore. Our next spot is this interesting pyramid-shaped building behind me. This is PARKVIEW Green, which is one of China's biggest environmentally sustainable architecture projects. Inside, it uses a microclimate as a way to minimize energy consumption. Apart from being a high-end mall and a hotel, this place is also an art gallery, and there are many sculptures all around the building. So let's go find some art. So I was actually really impressed with that place. There are so many sculptures and pieces of art, so it's really interesting to go and find them and just have a bit of a wander around.
Yeah, I thought it was really cool. One thing that I wasn't such a fan of was we got told off for filming.
Yeah.
But we did get some cool phone photos, so that was awesome.
Yeah, we got some shots on our phone because apparently that's okay, but a camera's not, which is fine. It was still a really interesting place to go. So we're walking through another cool mall on the way to our next location. This is The Place, and it's known for having Asia's largest sky screen, but it's not actually on right now. I think we'll have to wait till nighttime, so we're going to have to come back to take a look. So we just came across these. Am I in Easter Island now, or am I still in Beijing? Spoiler alert, I am very much still in Beijing. This is the CBD area of Beijing, which feels very different from where I live. In central Beijing, it's mostly hutong, so the buildings are quite low, but here it's lots of modern skyscrapers. This is one of the most iconic buildings in Beijing, the CCTV tower, but some people refer to it as the Big Pants and joke about what it would be like to work in the crotch area. It also cost a staggering $600 million to build, which certainly raised some eyebrows 15 years ago when it was being constructed. Personally, I think it's quite a unique shape, and it gives people a reason to come to this area to take photos of the architecture. This is the CITIC Tower, or the CHINESET building. This is the tallest skyscraper in Beijing. On a clear day, you can see this bad boy from all over the city. Beijing doesn't quite have the cool skyline feel that other cities that have a river running through do, like Shanghai, Hong Kong, or Chongqing. But I feel like it's worth a visit because it's very different from old Beijing. Finally, we're going to finish off in one of the most popular parts of the city. This is SANLITUN. It's always really busy around here because there are so many places to shop, eat, and drink. This is probably one of the most developed areas of the city, but I heard that it used to be a bit of a seedy bar area around here, and before that, merely a village. These days, the most criminal aspect are the extortionately priced cocktails. Look, we are in another SOHO building, but this is SANLITUN SOHO. It's built by the same company, but it is a different architect. This was built by Japanese architect Kengo Kuma in 2010. You can see some similarities in the building shapes, but I still think that they look very different. And just opposite is probably the most popular place in the area, Taikoo Li. This complex is a favorite amongst expats and locals alike. There are many Western and Chinese brands, as well as an abundance of restaurants. It is also very popular for street photography and people watching, so be prepared, you might get papped. And although it's not free, there are plenty of Western restaurants for you to enjoy in this area, like Las Musas, Forno, Home Plate, cafes like TIENSTIE'N'S. Basically, this area has it all. All this talk about food is making me hungry, so I think I'm going to wrap this video up here. I hope you enjoyed seeing a more modern side to the city. As always, smash that like and subscribe button. I'll see you next time.